Hello, welcome to Tabletop CP for another Sharp Practice Battle Report. Tonight will be me versus Andre in Scenario 5, Attack and Objective. Alright, so in this mission, as the name implies, there will be an attack on an objective. So blue is the attacker in this one, so that'll be the Continentals. So that means the redcoats will be defending. Blue is going to start on that edge, red will start on this edge. So we're going to dice off to see which table third that we deploy our primary deployment point. And the primary deployment point, wherever the primary deployment point is for the defenders, that is going to be where the objective is. So if it's over here, it'll probably be one of these stands of trees. If it's in the middle, it'll be here. And if the redcoats deploy over here, it'll be one of these buildings, whichever one the player wants to select as the objective. So force support. We can get up to 12 force support for the attackers, and the defenders will take half of that. And they can take static defenses, which I don't actually have any static defenses built, so I probably won't be taking any of those, although some hardcover around the objective would be nice, assuming I am the defender. We'll roll off of that, but it's a pretty simple scenario here, just a one-off game we're going to play. It's not going to be characters or anything right now. So we'll go ahead and just get started and take a look at the forces. So here we have the British force. I didn't do any points for these. I kind of just roughly based them off the learning game, but I've added cannon. I finished the cannon for the Continentals, so you'll see that in a second. But we'll start over here. We got two level 2 leaders leading two groups of redcoats each. So we got Gage leading one group. He's a level 2 even though he's on a horse. And then we got Sergeant Martin is going to be leading the second group. Well-respected sergeant, so level 2, I can see that. And then we also have two groups of light infantry skirmishers. So we got Roger Sharp over here, and then we got Sergeant Nelson over here. And then we also have the cannon. That's a 5-man crew plus a level 1 leader, and level 1 for all this front row here. And the leader of the cannon, his name is Joseph Murray. He's a level 1 leader. So that's it, pretty straightforward. We'll go take a look at the Continentals. So here we have the Colonial Force. So these guys do have one extra unit than the British, because point wise, like I said, I didn't do points, but I know that the militia are cheap, almost half the price of a line unit. So I just added a little group of extra guys here. So first we got level 2 leader Stephen Harper leading two groups of Continental regulars. Leader 2 is going to be Montrose. He is leading the militia as usual. And we also have two groups of light infantry skirmishers led by Johnny Walker and Billy Smith as usual. And then I've added a group of irregular skirmishers led by John French. And then finally we have the cannon crew. I just finished this, brand new. Finished it up this week, so both sides will get a cannon now, and we'll see how that goes. But it is led by Jedediah Thurman, is this guy here. He's a level 1 leader, so level 1, level 1, level 1, level 1, level 2, level 2. So Andre's here now, so we'll go ahead and roll up force morale and force support. And
I got started just in time to hear you were bringing a Jedi Knight.
Jedediah. Alright, so we'll do that stuff real quick. Alright, so we both rolled 10 on our force morale. Support, we got an 11, so Andre gets 11 as the attacker, I get half of that. So I had 5. With that I bought a scouting officer and movable deployment point. Andre won't tell me what he got, but I do know he got 2 movable deployment points. So that's 4 points right there, so he's still got plenty left. So deployment point wise, start with the redcoats. I am the redcoats, by the way. The objective is this stand of trees here. I rolled to deploy in this quarter. Andre rolled to deploy way over there. So we're saying that this is the start of the trail back to a secret British base. And the Colonials have heard about it, and they are coming to get it. So that's my primary, the pigs. Secondary, which is my with my support points, is there. Andre's primary, the chickens right there. And secondary there. And and secondary over there where the ducks are. Alright, so first chip of the game. Blue 4. I guess I should get the list.
That is Sergeant Nelson.
No, that's Billy Smith. I'm red. That's blue.
I'm blue.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This is mine.
Oh.
Yeah. This is my sheet. This is your sheet. Here, let's switch seats. We switched sides with our trays, so that's why we're kind of confused.
It's hard being a trader.
Yes.
Johnny Walker.
Actually, it's over here.
Oh.
Billy Smith. Yeah.
Billy Smith.
We're using one of these from like 3 games ago.
Okay.
So Billy Smith. So Andre used the skirmisher to move the deployment point 12 inches up here. It's out of line of sight of both of mine, so he's good to go.
Tiffin.
Okay, there we go. Next turn. All right, next turn. Here we go. Red 4. That is Sergeant Nelson. So Nelson is deployed from this one over to here. So my intention is 4 inches, less than 4 from the edge here, but more than 4 from the edge here. All right, next turn. Let's go right into it then. End of chapter. Okay.
Something different.
That's true.
Ooh.
Ooh, red 1. That's the
Big red one.
okay. Gage is deployed 12 off here, 6 for normal, and then he's a defending, so he gets plus 6 more. Red flag. Blue 2. That's Montrose. What do you keep pulling for? Unless you don't want to bring Montrose in.
Oh, I thought I had a sergeant.
No sergeants in this one.
No sergeant.
So Montrose is sitting out this one, at this turn at least. He's scared of my cannon. That's 2 flags in a row.
And the Tiffin.
Tiffin. Okay, so I got 3, you got 1, and you got nothing on the board.
So you can
So I got 2 things.
activate those guys.
I'm just gonna leave those guys there. 5. What is blue 5?
Blue 5 is Johnny French.
Oh, okay, that's your irregular skirmishers. So French used his activation just to move this deployment point over here. He's still out of line of sight of all of my stuff, thanks to me being too far off the edge here. 2. That's my sergeant. He's a sergeant. Sergeant Martin leading the other groups. Sergeant Martin brought his men in right into the woods there, soft cover immediately off of this deployment point. 6. That's your cannon. No cannon for Andre. Oh man, you know I forgot that I was going to try a new tactic tonight. I already blew it.
What was that?
What I wanted to do, remember we talked about waiting until the last minute
Yep.
to deploy? So
kind of like I'm doing?
well, you're attacking though, so you can't, I'm not moving.
That's okay.
What I remember I wanted to do was like wait until you got here and then all of a sudden pop out and fire a 2+ to hit, controlled volley, first fire. Blue 3, that's Sharp. So Roger Sharp is deployed there. Gets 12-inch deployment plus 6 more for being defending. And I want to make sure I have someone on both flanks so I can get rolled up by Andre's light infantrymen. Oh, and there you go. So you've drawn quite a bit of stuff and haven't deployed anything yet.
Yep.
Is that going to change?
Yep.
Okay. So Harper has come in off that deployment point there. I was kind of worried. I was thinking you guys were going to bring in off one of these, but you can't do it because no one's come in yet. So I don't have to worry about the 2 groups of Continental regulars on my flank. 2, that's Montrose. So you can bring Montrose in. Montrose staying back again. Blue flag. Red flags. Blue 3. That I believe is Johnny Walker. So Johnny Walker's come in there off the deployment point, and he is going to fire into Sergeant Martin's group
And
burn 2 flags.
let's make it a
Sharp practice.
no, a
Crushing volley.
crashing volley.
They can't do
they
crashing
can't
volley.
crashing volley, right?
No, but I believe. Let me check something. All right, so Walker's going to fire 7 shots, needing 4s.
Woohoo!
What'd you get?
3 hits.
3 whole hits. So can you see them?
No.
So all of them have to go in this group.
Yep.
Okay. 1 point of shock because I'm in soft cover. Next card.
Ooh.
So you got 3 flags. You could bring in another unit.
Well, it says,
Or keep pulling.
less than a minute. I didn't even read that.
No, there you go. Keep pulling. Ooh, that's Gage. So Gage has moved up 5 with both actions. I think I figured out Andre's plan in the meantime to... Tell me if I'm wrong, Andre. But deploy the cannon at point blank range from that deployment point with canister into my formation.
It's a possibility.
That could be painful. A painful possibility.
The pain.
Blue
the pain.
4, that is Billy Smith, your other skirmishers. So again, Billy Smith is staying out. I don't know what Andre's got up his sleeve here, but
You got 3 flags.
that I do, but I don't have... Well, I had range on... You had range on me, but I can only fire with one group. I could fire crashing volley into them, but... Man, we don't have much left in there, do we?
Feels like 4 or 5.
All right, let me think about it. So I'm going to burn these 3 because I got to get my cannon in here. I'm afraid the Tiffin's going to come out. So cannon's coming in here. And I'm going to fire, I'm going to present the gun, or lay the gun, and then fire at Johnny Walker with 10 shots. So first fire, so it's, hold on, let me see exactly what I'm in effective range. So first fire, and I presented, or laid the gun, firing a control volley. So leading 4s with 10 dice on the Johnny. Wow.
Really?
Look out. 3, 6, 8 hits on Johnny.
It's going to be like that.
And I'm firing a cannonball, so it reduces your cover by 1. So you're back to soft cover. So you got 1 dead and a bunch of shock. 5 shock. 1 dead and 5 shock. Too bad it wasn't canister. Canister can only fire 18, so...
So you've only got 10 cannonballs, is that true?
10 cannonballs? I think,
You
no.
said 10 shots.
No,
With
it's
a
10.
cannon.
No, it's 3 shots of canister. Cannonballs are unlimited.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, so go ahead and put some smoke out and be right back. So there we go. It takes 2 actions for him to reload. So now you'll pull his chip, I'm sure. Nope. Oh, man.
Oh.
That's 2 in a row. But you can do something now.
So I got 4.
So Andre uses 4 flags to move Harper up 2d6. Got what, 8? So he's
Yep.
moving up into canister range. 5.
That's your cannon,
That's
isn't
my
it?
cannon.
There's your 4.
4. Who is that? That is these guys. So I decided not to do anything with Nelson. He's just going to stay in place there. And move on to the next turn.
Okay, the first real turn.
First turn, now we got something actually to do.
And
Blue 1. That's your boys. So Harper moved up. He had to use both actions just to move up 5. And then also a couple of his support options have been revealed. He's brought his musicians, and he had forgot that he brought a sharpshooter in with those guys. So missed opportunity on that first fire with that sharpshooter. 5. That's your regular skirmishers, John French. So French is coming back there in cover at long range. He's going to fire at Gage's unit. 7 shots, so force. First shot. Blah blah blah. So
ooh, there's a Travis.
a lot of hits there.
5.
5 hits. So can you see them?
No, I don't. Well, actually, yeah, I can see them.
All right. So I guess you want 3 on the big man.
We're just, yeah.
Okay. 3 on the big man and 2 on the other group. Oh man,
Did you give me my plus for long range?
I got 1. Yeah. Yeah. So you start at 6. First fire plus 1
6.
for a long range.
Okay.
So I did lose a man. It's not him, thank God. And I took a shock. So 1 dead and a shock. So 1 shock and a dead there. And I forgot, you got 5 shock on Billy Smith there, don't you? No,
Yep.
that's Johnny. So next one, it's red. Red 2, that is Sergeant Nelson's group. So I just had them present. Okay, red flag. 4. That is Billy Smith, who's not even on the board yet. Billy Smith's staying off again. What's he doing out there? Having tea?
Harkus.
That's Montrose. Alright, Montrose is coming. He's going to do a full volley into these guys.
So present fire.
His free, his one-time controlled volley. So you need what, 4s?
4s.
Yeah, first fire, controlled volleys.
Lots of 1s and 2s.
So this is it. This is his big moment.
10.
10 hits.
That was not quite good enough.
Oh, but how do we work those guys shooting through cover? So how many guys are shooting through cover? 6? Shoot, we should have did those separately. That's fine. No,
to re-roll it?
no, it don't matter.
You know, it was a perfectly average roll. It's not a.
So we'll just
Dash one way or
say,
the other.
so you got 8, 10 hits. So how many of those would come from those 6? Like 2?
So that would be 5 each. So I'd say 2 of them would be shooting through cover.
Okay, so we'll just say 1 each shooting through cover. So 4 on them. So 2 dead. And then 4 on these guys with the big man. 2 shock. And then light cover, another dead, and a dead.
They're dead. Wow.
So that's 3 dead total.
4 dead.
4 dead.
Well, hang on.
So 3 there and 1 here.
Was
And
it
then 2 shock.
your big man?
No, because he's with them, and he only got 1 kill.
Ah.
And yeah, they didn't take any shock. They just so 2 shock and a dead. Yeah, so these guys are actually already hurting quite a bit. But I'm not too worried about it, to tell you the truth.
I see that.
Okay, next chip. Actually, I am worried about it. I'm missing a lot of guys. That was
But
some
you only got 3 shock.
bad saves. Red 5. That's my cannon, so he'll just reload. Oh, I need some red flags so I can start firing the cannon.
Red 3.
That's Sharp. He's over here. Sharp moved 2 actions, got over the fence, got up to there. We're going to fire into the militia. The 7 shots needing. Should I keep moving? If I get too far over, I'm going to get in range of those guys. Right now, they're blocking me.
Yep.
So we'll go ahead and fire at them. So need 4s. 3 hits.
Okay, so that's 1, 1, and 1.
Yep. So where's your leader at? He's still over there. Sorry, illegal shot. He wasn't on the board. Reroll. Okay, so 2 and 1.
No, 1, 1, and 1. Oh, are these guys out of range?
Well, no, they're. It's his
Oh.
group shooting at you.
Okay.
So nothing.
That's because they're in the open, behind a smoke screen.
So just a point of shock.
I'll take it.
Just a point of shock. Not good enough. All right, next flag. Red 1. Oh, that's Gage. Okay, so he's a level 2 leader. How many flags do I got out here? 1. Not enough. Not enough for a crashing volley. So Gage used the 1 flag I had to remove an extra shock, so I removed 2 shock. And with the last command, I'm going to activate them. They're going to present. And we're going to fire right back at the
You're
Colonials.
shooting at this group.
Yep. So back at the militia. Needing 4s for present. Controlled first fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not that great. But I need to start piling some shock up on this dude, so.
Okay, so now it is all, actually. Yeah, those guys out.
So somewhere we're gonna hit those guys in the back.
Yeah, you'd hit those guys too, but you got too much wood.
Okay.
So 5.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be like that, and I'm assuming you want to double up there.
Yeah. And then put the other one on them.
I get to place the other because everybody else is in cover, don't I?
That's weird. It's like half ring cover, half. Just put it where you want. I don't care.
There's, well,
Sarah wants to look for some more pictures on movies.
should I get to place the other one? What you're shooting at,
Yeah, I'd say go ahead.
I'd say you should get to put an extra one here.
For
But
sure there. But
yeah,
the
I
rest
should be able to choose the one in for the cover, guys.
All right.
Okay, so
Give me shock. One shock.
one shock.
Who are that for? These guys?
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Half ring cover, half aren't. So you were shooting at me through cover, but I'm shooting at guys in the open, so I think I should get the shock there.
Okay.
Because I'd be hitting the guys that were easiest
Well,
to
you'd
hit.
probably be hitting the guys
Yeah.
that aren't in.
So they're at
Unless
two
it was
shock.
coming from those guys, in which case.
Yeah, now we're getting a little too. Now we're splitting hairs here. So that's one shock each, and then one shock on those guys.
All right.
So 3 shock, not great. Next card. Damn. I need to just get a crashing volley on those guys.
Oh.
Tiffin. Okay, so you got one, I got one.
And these are the only guys I have that didn't
And one,
activate.
2. So the only ones I didn't activate were these guys. So
Right.
you can go ahead and, well, go ahead and do yours first. So Walker's going to fire with his 3 shots, including the shock on these guys. Long range, so 1 hit. I guess I'll put it on the guys that aren't with the leader. So point shock. And then I get my flag, and these guys are not going to do anything. They're just going to hang. Or are they? Let me think about it. All right, well, after a big CF here, I tried to get out here to get a flank shot on them, and it couldn't happen. Anyway, tried to get out here to get a flank shot on them. Couldn't make it. And then I was going to run over here, and I think I moved 5 inches total in with 3 dice.
In 2 different directions.
Yeah, we got the Tiffin, so next turn. Yeah, and in 2 different directions. Yes. All right, next
Did
turn.
you call him Dusty?
That's your cannon.
Oh.
All right, here we go. So he brought his cannon in within 18. Presented first fire, so anything but and canister. Several butts.
Really?
So what do you got left here?
3, 6, 7.
Of course, I do get cover because you're shooting through the forest. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 more on the non-leader guy. So these are double shock because canister shot. So that's 2 shock. Come on. A dead and 4 shock. So these guys are getting just jacked up here. And then 4 shock on them. Yeah, even shocked them in. So 1 more shock and those guys are going to start doing involuntary withdrawal. So next card. So that was it. So I can see where your main force is over here. And you still got guys off the board too, which is crazy. Blue flag.
Okay, a couple more flags and a Tiffin.
4 more flags in a Tiffin. Blue 3. I'm sorry, red 3. That's sharp. That's a sharp moved 3 move, and one of his actions got there, and then he reloaded. So trying to flank these guys. Red 4. That's Nelson. That's these guys. So I moved Nelson. All 3 of his actions it took to get to the fence there. That's my big man here. How many flags do I have?
None.
0. So he'll just take off a shock with one of his actions. And then we will reload and fire an uncontrolled volley into the cannon. So actually, instead of an uncontrolled volley, I'm going to just reload, take a shock, reload, and present. Because we're redcoats, we don't care about getting killed.
There's your flag.
Okay. A little late.
There's my flag.
That's 2 flags. 1 more in a random event. Oh, who was the last person that did anything? We didn't move or shoot.
You.
They moved. They were the last ones that moved.
Okay.
So let's roll it up. Random moving event. 12.
What terrible wind.
Oh, the smoke. Yeah.
Yep.
So nothing. Nothing happens. That's fine. What was it, number 7? That was a good one. You move forward 3d6 or something like that?
Tiffin.
Alright, so I got 2 flags. You got 2 flags.
We're both at 10.
We're both at 10, so it's a roll off. So you get to go first. 1.
A 2.
Well, you win. So you get to go first. So Montrose is going to fire. He reloaded. He's going to fire an uncontrolled volley, I'm assuming, into these guys.
And 4 shots in shooting through cover.
Okay, we'll do those separate this time. So 1 hit. Alright.
Oh, 6s now.
Yeah, long range, uncontrolled, baby. 6s.
2 more.
2 more. Alright. So 2 will be like that, and then we'll put the other one on gauge.
Yeah.
So this is a these are no cover. Man, now I'm rolling like Andre. So in a 6, so we'll see what happens here. A shock. So a shock and a dead, but it cannot be my leader because you are not skirmishers.
And just a shock.
Just a shock. So they have more shock than men?
No, you're back. You took one off.
That's
so
right.
You're back up to 4.
That's right. Okay. So now it is my turn with one of my flags. What do I have left? I got leader 2 and leader 5. The cannon? Didn't I do some? Was that last turn? I reloaded.
You reloaded, yeah.
So they're going to present and fire. I'm just barely in the arc of their cannon, but I am sadly a half inch away from being in canister range. But I'm going to just fire a straight up cannonball into them. So presented and fired over 18, so needing 4s. No, 5s, because not. No, 4s. 5s, yeah, I need 5s and 6s, but plus 1. So 5 hits on the cannon crew, minus 1 cover.
So 3 and 2 on those guys.
No, they all have to go on them, because I'm not a formation. What? So 3 dead and
a
2 shock. So check your leader. No, you got lucky. So 3 dead and 2 shock. So Andre moved these guys up 5, and then with my last flag, Martin hadn't activated, so I activated his unit. They wheeled 2 inches, and then we're going to fire an uncontrolled volley. I should present and fire next turn, but I don't want another canister shot going off on me. So I'm needing 5s. They're down to 3 with 2 shocks, so hopefully I can actually do something here with them against them. 2.
Really?
That's not that great. I didn't get any 5s. No 5s.
Still.
But 5 hits.
5
But
is a bunch.
actually, I'm firing a formation though, so you could.
Spread it.
Actually, can I even see them? I don't think I can see them
I don't
anyway.
think you can
So
see 'em.
I guess everything's gonna have to go on them.
Well, actually, can you see them over here?
Not in my arc. My arc is right through those trees there. What are you doing on there?
I'm adjusting your arc.
I'm noticing on Andre's measuring the arc, it keeps getting farther and farther out that way. So 5 hits on the cannon. Soft guard. Oof. 2 shock and a dead. So remove one of your 2 crewmen. Oh, you're still in there though. 4. Oh no, you have double now. You're double shock to men, they break. Cannon has broken. As long as you have more shock, double the shock to crewmen or members of the formation or unit, you break.
Okay.
So 2d6 plus 6 backwards. Or away from the shooters. Alright, so is that...
That's one strong gal.
yeah, 11 plus 6. So you're running 17 inches
That way?
that way. And you don't have any excess shock, so when you go through your other units, it's not going to do anything. The cannon will just stay there. You're not going to bring that with you. The
Oh.
crew just runs off.
So these guys can man the cannon now.
Possibly.
Can they actually?
I think so. We could say that you could send, you have to do at least 3 men, but they're going to be at -1 to hit because they're not artillerymen. So you could have him break some men off to get on the cannon and fire it.
Okay.
So that was it for that turn. So we'll move on to the next turn. Yeah, so we'll say, okay, if you have 3 guys on it, you can fire it. That's your minimum you need, but it'll be 3 actions to load it. If you have 4 or more, it'll be normal 2 actions to load, but you still suffer the -1 to hit because they're not trained cannon men. And it's unloaded right now. And these guys fired, so I'll put a smoke on them. So first card. That's the cannon.
Seriously?
Yeah. They're back there. So they're not doing anything.
So they take 1 shock off.
Put that broken token on them.
Broken token.
Broken token. That's good stuff there, broken token. Two flags in a row. Blue 3, that's Johnny Walker. Guy with 5 shock on him sitting there still. So Walker has used his 1 command to take a shock off. Other flag. He's in range of my cannon with those guys, so he's waiting on that. Blue 1.
Come on.
Blue 4, that's Billy Smith. Alright, it wasn't Billy Smith, it was actually Sergeant Nelson. So he was able to use 2 actions to get over here. And then his last action, he just refaced back this direction. Ooh, 3 red flags. Hold on here. Well, shoot, I gotta reload still. Keep going. What the hell? Blue 1. Damn. That's not gonna do me any good to interrupt you. I could interrupt and move back.
You're gonna interrupt and move back?
Because you're only in range by, what, an inch?
Right there.
So I'd have to move back at least, what, of course you could always move forward, but that would take one of your actions. So you couldn't present and fire. These guys, interrupting with them, what is that going to do? Nothing? Okay, can you measure my distance between these 2 units?
There's 24 right there.
Yeah, so they're not going to make it. Plus they're unloaded. I'm going to interrupt and I'm going to move back.
Okay.
So 2d6 minus the lowest for the light gun.
1, 2.
Double, the snake eyes will be it for me. Okay, I'm good. So I move back 5 inches. Alright, so I was able to move back out of range of that formation with an interrupt. Once I did that, he decided to go that way and then reface with both of his actions. He has also upgraded Harper to a level 3, so he's got 2 left. One of them he brought French, told his men to come over and reman the cannon, which they were able to make it. And then he's also ordered the Montrose and his boys to reload and fire an uncontrolled volley into here. So 4 with cover. Needing 6s, so nothing there.
Really?
1 hit.
Really?
Good job, militia. So I guess on the big man, right? The shock. I was gonna say if I lost another dude, all that might be worth it, but I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So no, we're teetering, man. We're teetering. Next card. So that was a lot of moving, a lot of shouting for not a whole lot of gain. But he does have the cannon again. So that's red 2. That's Martin right here.
Okay.
Alright, Sergeant Martin. He's going to order a reload and fire. He took a shock off this group. We are within 12 of the French who has remanned the cannon.
But before you make your roll, I never did a bad thing for running.
Oh yeah, braking or routing. Hold on. So -1 for that cannon crew breaking. Alright, so I get 18 shots, uncontrolled volley, but I am within close range, so I'm still hitting on 4s. French's boys moved up a little too far. Maybe. Not bad. So 3, 6,
Yes.
8 hits onto, well, now we're back in that same scenario again. I think it was last time we said it was all on them because the
Yeah,
arc.
you couldn't see anybody else.
So 8 hits on French. Well, 1 dead and 4 shock. So
Well, they'd know how to.
yeah, but once you get on the cannon, you're not a skirmisher anymore. I mean, you can't be both. Otherwise, why not just have the skirmishers man the cannons at all times?
Well, they haven't started manning the cannon yet. They
No,
just ran up there.
No, they're on it. Here we go. Andre bending the rules. He always claims that I'm cheating. No. But yeah, I'd say once they get on the cannon, they're not skirmishers. So 1 dead and 4 shock. So you had 1 already, so you're up to 5 shock with 5 dudes. So you're getting close to, they're getting close to doing a question for the rules lawyers out there.
6.
Not lawyers, that's a derogatory term. For the rules experts, what happens when a cannon has to do an involuntary withdrawal? Do they take the cannon with them? What happens? But hopefully someone can answer that question. So next turn, or next card, please. And those guys have fired. Blue 4, it's Billy Smith. He's still off the table. So Billy has decided to deploy off over here. He's going to fire at Gage's unit and need anything but for first fire at close range. So all hits. Let me just use those. So we got 3, and I'm assuming
Yeah.
the big man in here. So in the open, that's 4 shock. So these guys are toast. And 2 more. So we'll go ahead and figure out where everyone's going to wind up and be right back. So these guys withdrew 4. They withdrew 2. Formation broke. I rolled 3 times on the bad things happen table. 1 for obliged to withdraw twice. 1 for formation broke. I dropped 3 to 7. So that was a good round of fire there. You might want to put some unloaded smoke on them.
They reloaded, didn't
Yeah,
they?
they fired and reloaded. All right.
Yeah.
That's Gage. So he's going to have to do something here. I got no flags. I burned them all to move the cannon, didn't I? So I just took 2 shock off with Gage. That's all I could do. Who's this? Oh, that's what that. Okay.
Blue flag. Oh, 3 flags.
3 flags. So
Yeah, I'm good.
keep going.
Yeah.
Red flag. 5. That's these guys here on the cannon. No. Yeah. No, that is. Yeah, that's French. So French just had his boys reload the cannon. 2. That is Montrose. He seems like he hasn't done anything. No, he just actually reloaded. No, he reloaded and fired this turn. Remember?
Oh, right. So he's just pulling 2 shock.
Yeah, he can pull a couple of shock off. Tiffin's taking a long time now. Oh, no, there it is. So you got 2 and I got 1. Do you have anything that hasn't activated? That's the question. I don't think you do.
1, 2,
1,
3,
2, 3, 4,
5,
everything.
6.
So I have 3 and 5 left. Alright, so I activated Sharp and used all 3 of his to move, and he got almost to the flank of that militia. So next turn. Alright, keep them coming, Andre. Oh, not that
Blue flags.
Not that one. Oh no, don't step in some crap. Okay, good. That's these guys.
Oh, the cannon.
Yep. Alright, so it's going to fire a regular cannonball into Gage's group.
Present and
So
fire.
you're over 18?
I'm over 18.
So it'll be 5s and 6s. Plus 1 because you're not a cannon crew, so 6s. So 2 hits. So 2 hits on the big man. Ah, another dead. Damn. And a shock. So that might break him, huh? 8. 8.
And 5.
Ooh, not broken yet. But they do have to withdraw involuntarily, so they're going to withdraw 3 inches, and then they're going to do a thing on the bad things table. Nothing. So we'll move 3, and then we'll pull another card. Two flags, and they got 3. It's 2 in a row. Come on, give me another flag now.
A 4.
4. That's what do you got there? That's Billy Smith. These guys. All right, Smith's gonna fire back at Gage, so he's trying to break them. That would be a lot of more bad things happening should they run off the table. So needing 5s. 2 hits. All right. Come on, let's get balls miss. Oh, another dead.
And a shock.
And see if it's him. No. So another dead. Another shock. That might do
That
it.
does it. You're more than double.
So I'm at what, 10? I was at 9.
9, I think.
No, I was at 10, yeah. So they're going to fall back. Yeah, they're off the board. That's a lot of bad things. So let me roll them all up real quick. Alright, so I'm down to 4. Leader group, level 2 leader routes off table, and group breaks. But it's not over yet.
It's not.
You still got to get to the woods. I haven't had hardly any chips. That's part of the problem. 3. Who is that? Sharp. That's Mr. Sharp. All right, so I was gonna move. I did move, but before I did, Andre used these 3 flags to interrupt with Montrose, and he was able to wheel back 9, which got him into the woods. But I still got over the fence over to there. So next card, please. 5. That's my cannon. So I'll just reload. Tipping.
You get 2 flags.
Okay. 2 flags. I can do 2 things, huh? Alright, so these guys moved slowly again. Look, it's taking me a long time to get from there to there. But anyway, so these guys, and then my other flag I'm going to use to fire an uncontrolled volley into, who is that? Billy Smith. So they're within 12, so needing 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hits.
Ouch.
But you can split them into the, you can. You must split them because I'm a formation firing.
So 12?
12 hits.
That's a lot.
Yeah, so I guess 6
front
on each.
group.
4 shock,
Cannon group.
2 dead, and
a
2 shock.
Skirmish screen.
No,
Heavy cut. Seriously. That's why.
they just because they're in front. The skirmish screen only works for a formation. It's not for just anyone they have
really?
to be in front of.
That's why I left those guys there.
No.
Oh man.
Yeah, it has to be a formation. It has to be set up that way. It can't just you just can't have a skirmishers randomly in front of some unit and they get the skirmish screen bonus.
Well, they're not randomly in front of a unit. They're randomly in front of the cannon, purposefully trying to.
Well, I don't know. In the rule book, it shows them in front of a formation, so I'm kind of assuming it's a formation thing, not just another group.
I can't argue that too hard, but it just didn't occur to me that you couldn't skirmish screen a cannon. So what? I lost 2.
So you lost 2 dead.
Yeah.
And 2 shock.
Got it. And then here I got 4 shock.
4 shock.
Okay.
Did you already put the shock on them?
Yeah, I did.
So they need a few more shock.
Piling up.
A few more shock. They're still hanging in there. So.
Yeah, but I'm running out of time to break you. I'm gonna start falling apart here soon.
Well, it's close, man. Take
Yeah.
one of my flags out because I'm down to 4, so I'd lose a flag, unfortunately. So the chances of me getting a bonus turn are now history. All right, I need how about give me a red 2, please.
My cannon's unloaded, isn't it?
Yes. And my cannon is loaded. Blue 3. That's Walker. So Walker 3d6 got a pretty damn good move. Now he's over there facing off for Sharp. Securing the flank, which is exactly what they're supposed to do. 1, he's out of here. You might as well take that chip out of the bag.
Oh.
He died, or not dead, but he ran off. Which is not very good for the men's morale, I'm assuming, when your leader runs off the table. That's my cannon. Red 5. Alright, so the cannon, he's going to lay the gun. And I do have Montrose in my arc. So this will be a flank shot, 10 shots, effective range, +1 for laying the gun, so 4s. So this will double shock on Montrose. Only 3 hits, sadly. So, however you want to do it. Here,
So
cover.
2 on the cover. Are these guys in cover, or
Well, technically, but I do reduce cover by 1 for firing a
so
cannonball.
it doesn't matter?
Yeah. So just do it however you want.
So 2 on the non-leader group.
Okay. So 1 dead. I want shock, not dead. Oh, come on. Just a dead after all that. Alright, next card. Not the, I was looking for 3 shock. Or 5 or 6 shock.
Or laying
Be
down
nice.
a bunch of shock anyway.
Something. This is a close game. You still got a lot of morale, but it could start dropping quickly. 2, red 2, that's these guys. We're going to reload and fire another uncontrolled volley into these guys right here. Alright, so uncontrolled volley at close range into, who is that? That's Billy. Needing 4s. That was a bad roll. Real bad.
Wow.
Only 5 hits. Of course, I guess that makes up for all the good rolls I had earlier when I hit 14 of 16. Well, remember you can split them up.
Okay.
Or you have to split them up.
So it's how do you?
So 3 and 2.
Okay.
So a shock. Give me some shock. 1. Nothing. Wow. Just 1 shock. Not good enough for a gigantic full-on volley. 1 shock. That could be the it. That could have been the
That was
bad point of my game. 1 shock with that.
Unless I can't pull anything out here, which
Red
I
3.
seem to have a little trouble with.
That's Mr. Sharp. I was thinking about doing fisticuffs on Walker. I could do a volley and then charge in with 2d6. How far is that? About 7.
7 will do it. But I got 2 units supporting, right?
Well, I don't think those broken guys are going to support anything.
Really?
Well, no. Yeah,
Killing me, Travis.
the lady with the
She's pissed.
the lady with the mop ringer, and then the
A lady scorned in fisticuffs.
yeah.
I don't know.
All right, I'm going to fire a volley into Walker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And have they shot yet? I don't think they fired yet, have they? I can't remember. Those guys.
I don't remember if you fired when you were.
I might. Yeah, I'll just say I have.
It would have been like turn 2.
It would have been long ago, but so 3s, needing 3s on Walker. So 5 hits on Walker. Hopefully I can kill 1 and put a little bit more shock on.
Oh, so I got
I
a.
zoomed in.
Or
Sorry about
you're here.
Yes, Walker.
Okay. Oh, really?
2 dead and 1 shock. So check your leader. Check to see if it's Walker. No. So 2 dead, and now let me see if I can make it. So 2d6, I need a 7. Come on. I made it.
Okay.
So we'll do tomahawks up and we'll count everything up and come right back. Alright, so I threw my tomahawks, put 2 more shock on them. And then we counted everything up. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. He's got 6. Because of these guys, adding 3. So 2.
3.
What? So I lost by 1. Yeah. So these guys somehow, I don't know what the rule is, how close they have to be, but I'm assuming they're close enough to support
Well,
their...
yeah, the whole reason
So I lost, you lost
was
2,
my intent.
and I lost 3, so I lost by 1. So I fall back 6. And take 3 killed and 1 shock, and then you take 2 killed. So that didn't work out.
Put a shit. Well, I'm broken now. Or I will be next time you hit me.
So you lost 2 men. How many shock do you have?
7.
Oh yeah, you're broken. 7
Well,
shock
don't
with...
you have to hit me before I
No, it's immediately.
immediately?
As soon as you have more pin or more shock than double the shock of guys, you break.
Okay. So I fall back 2d6.
And I take 1 shock there because I roll a 6. I can't remember how many 6s I roll, but it doesn't really matter. You already broke. So yeah, 2d6 plus 6 backwards. And yeah, we'll figure this out and we'll be right back. Alright, so it wasn't my leader. I checked, I rolled a 3, but I lost 3, so it wasn't him. They broke, and he dropped 1 force morale down to 8. I thought I was going to have a lot more dice than that for some reason.
I thought I was going to have more.
You had
dice.
almost the same. You had like 6 shock.
Well, you had.
But it was the supporting troops that gave you the extra 3. Stupid supporting troops. 4, blue 4. Billy Smith. Where are they? That's these guys here. You got, what, 5 shock on them?
Okay.
Alright, so you move 2d6 just back into the woods there, even though with 5 shock. And he's going to fire onto this last group that's kind of just hanging out here by itself. So you're long range or no? Yes. So
Yes.
5s? Still a lot of hits. 4
hits.
And they're all going on them. Man, I'm rolling a lot of 6s tonight. So they're going to break for sure. So they're going to fall back.
And
2d6
shock.
and 2 shock. So man, that's 16. This might be it for them.
No, they're still.
They're still on the table. Barely. With 8 shock.
But I can't see them anymore.
Nope. So as long as the chapter doesn't end, we're
Okay.
still be hanging.
Bad thing.
Bad thing.
Yeah. -1.
Group breaks. What was it? -2.
Ooh.
So I'm down to 2. Man. It's alright. I still got this. You still got to get over here to the pigs.
No, I just got to get you to 0.
Yeah, well, good luck with that now. Unless you can get those guys
Yeah.
somehow.
Somehow. Okay.
Not before I kill Molly Pitcher.
2 flags.
That's 2 in a row?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's 1 in a row.
Alright. That's 2
That's
in
2 in a row.
a row. Oops.
Yeah, blue 6.
That's your cannon.
That's the cannon crew. So down to 2 shock. Does that mean they're no longer broken?
They're still broken, I think.
How do I unbreak?
I don't know. I guess they are. I don't know. I know in chain of command at the end of the turn, if you have less, if you get the pins low enough, you're unbroken. It's probably the same in this game.
So end of chapter or
In the chapter, if you're below, how many shock do you have?
2?
2. Yeah, I don't know. It's not like they're gonna do anything.
I got 2 people I could fire 1 shot.
You do have a pistol. I think you're out of range. It's a 6-inch range. That's Montrose. Alright, well Montrose, I didn't realize he was trying to do fisticuffs. I was trying to wheel, but he didn't make it.
Missed
But
it by 1 inch.
Sadly, he's already gone, so if I don't get his card out before Montrose,
I'm pretty sure
I'm in trouble.
I can get there. Ooh, I might get there anyway.
Oh man, you might. Plenty of flags, plenty of cards left in there. Blue
Blue 5.
5. Who's blue 5? John French. That's your cannon, guys.
No, that were 6. Oh, the guys on the cannon.
The cannon. Yeah, the guys who are manning the cannon at the moment. So French just has boys reload the cannon.
Actually, I got 5 guys.
Yep. Yeah, I know. I need to get some shots in on those
I've got I can't reload. I'm gonna have to pull the shock.
Okay.
So I can pull 4 shock.
You can. Yeah, if you use all those flags.
I'll leave 1 flag.
So pulling.
Will I?
So he burned 2 of his flags, and he removed 3 shotgun from French.
And pulled the Tiffin. I'm
Tiffin.
at higher, so I go first.
What do you have? You got these guys.
Yep.
And
that's it.
And what do I have? I have 4, which is those guys over there. All right, so Harper moved up 5, kind of at an angle, trying to get away from these guys, but I was able to go with them after. I moved up with my free action, plus I got a 5 on my 1 action. They haven't fired yet, so I'm going to fire into their flank. First fire, close range. So what is that? 4, 3s, and 2. So anything but. And these are flank shots. So 1 but. So it's at 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alright.
So 3 on each.
these guys.
Okay. So that's 4 shock. Ooh, 4 shock and a dead. So check your leader. No. Alright, so 4 shock and a dead. So both sides take 4 shock and then 1 dead in that group. Alright, so
Time to end it.
situation is I got 2 force morale left. So I should only have 2 flags left in there.
So pull another flag.
Yeah. So yeah, it's teetering. He needs, in order to get him to me to drop another or to do another bad thing, he's gonna have to make. He can't. These are the easy pickings here, but he can't get to them. But Sharp is over there facing down a lot of dudes. So I need.
Wait
this.
until you can see the whites of the black dots in the whites of their eyes.
Yeah, the people. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, so that's who's that? Johnny French. That's your cannon boys.
Cannon boys.
Didn't they already reload? Oh no, they didn't reload because you took a bunch of shock
They
off.
took shock off.
So you could reload. So they reloaded the cannon. Gee, that's these guys. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. I have to. So it's gonna be 18 shots, and I'm gonna have to fire back into them. All right. Thankfully, they're still in close range. So 4s. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 hits. A little better. Not. What did I get? 3 hits last time or something?
Yeah.
It wasn't very good.
So what is it? 4 and 3?
Yep. 4 and 3.
Heavy cover, that's a shock.
Just a shock, yeah. I need to break those stupid cannon guys. Keep them running.
No!
Dead. Still not good enough. Check your leader.
4 shock and 3 men.
Not your leader.
But they
But you need
withdraw,
6.
right?
Nope. But yeah, see, that's what I don't know. They would do an involuntary withdrawal, but I don't know how you do that with a cannon. Do you just wheel the cannon back with you? They can't leave the gun. So I don't know how an involuntary withdrawal works with a cannon, but yeah, technically you would have to fall back. Let me just check it real quick. Alright, well, artillery's not listed on the involuntary withdrawal table, at least the one I have from the quick reference sheet, so I'm assuming they just kind of chill out, hang out with the cannon.
We're loaded. We're ready.
That's my cannon, so I'll just reload my cannon. 3. That's Walker. Oh, thank God.
Shit.
Alright, so Walker was able to make it around with a 9. Got in fisticuffs with the cannon crew that's left. Cannon crew's not listed on the troop types in fisticuffs, so I guess 0 they get nothing. I don't know. But they had they had some shock. I do have tomahawks. They don't have bayonets. So I guess he's got 0. And I got 6. I know in Chain of Command, if you have like more, like so many more, you automatically lose. I don't see that on this chart. I'm going strictly off the quick reference table here, though.
So you're starting with your tomahawks, or?
Yeah. Let me start with the tomahawks. How many guys do I got there? 4. And 1 shock from the tomahawks.
Okay. Involuntary withdrawal.
So actually, no way, Andre. I got you in my clutches. You're not getting away. I had 9 anyway, so I can just move another inch. All right, here we go. So 4 dead.
I think you got them.
Okay, so they're dead. And I get to consolidate 3d6. No. So bad thing happened. Group wiped out. I'm at 2 under. Still at 8.
Ooh, not anymore.
-2.
I'm down to 6.
6. It's getting close, man.
Why do you keep stealing my dice?
Oh, I don't know.
Those are my dice.
Community dice.
No. The American dice are community dice.
Okay.
But, those are my dice.
All right, next card.
Come on, baby.
Can you remove that broken token? It makes it look like I'm broken. I'm not. And
You
the
don't want the 3 shock either?
Nah. All right, so what do you... Next card. 2 flags. That's your cannon crew. Might as well take that out of there.
Yeah, they're
toast.
not doing it anymore.
Flag.
So, since that's 3 flags in a row.
It is, isn't it?
Oh no, the cannon crew token would have still been in there. Because they just died, right?
Yeah,
We don't pull it till after.
I think so, yeah.
Otherwise, these guys would be...
They would get a movement thing, yeah.
Yeah, I think it did break it.
Okay. I'll accept that. Unless I get a 2d6 charge forward.
Tiffin.
So you got everything left. You haven't done anything. The only thing you do is reload the cannon. So you can do 3 different things.
We lose this.
Alright, so he's going to attack. He made it. He did his 180 free move and got into contact with me over here with the militia. So yeah, it's not looking good for Roger Sharp. So we'll count him up. So it's 6 versus 11. Andre's got 6, I got 11. Whoa. So I got 2, you got, yeah, they're dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, they're wiped out. Well, this could be the end of the game here. So if I roll a 4 plus, it's over. No.
Oh!
I still got 1. It's not over.
Oh, man.
And your chances of dropping me another one at this point are not very good. Because I got full units everywhere.
Wow.
So...
And I've got 7, 4, 6, 4, 4, 1. I got shock up the bazoo.
But, don't forget, Andre, you have an objective here, right?
Yep.
So is there a reason that these guys couldn't actually move on the objective?
So I just have to get there, or I have to hold it when the Tiffin comes
I would say
out
just-
first draw?
I would say just get there and not have a unit within 3 inches and you can...
Actually, if I
yours.
can get there, I can break those other guys.
Yeah. So next turn. Alright, I need Sergeant Martin out of the bag now. So I can fire another volley. That will do nothing. Hey, my 1 flag.
Actually, I think...
Yeah, remove another flag. I only get 1 left because I'm down to 1 on my force morale. But I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging on, man.
Hanging by a thread.
Oh boy. That's 2 flags, 3 flags in a row. So they moved last. So it was a step out lad. So he got 1 free d6 of movement, and he just did a left face and moved this way 1 inch because he has 1 shock and rolled a 2. Another flag. Man, you're already going to be able to do something. I can't do anything because I can only get 1 flag. Blue 5. John French, that's the cannon crew. And so Andre used all 3 flags plus his 1 command from French to remove all the shock from the cannon crew. Blue 1. Okay, that's your big group. Or I would say it's a big group, but it's your main man.
Oh, -2.
All right, so Harper. He hasn't fired yet, so present fire first fire control volley onto them with 16 shots, even 4s.
That's a bunch of
That
4s.
was a lot of 4s.
That is a shit pile of 4s.
That is. So how many?
13.
13.
That's one hell of a roll.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Since I'm in cover.
If I'd have had those flags still, we'd be doubling shock.
Yep. Crashing volley. So 1 dead and 3 shock. And then 2 dead and a shock. So they're at 2. Man, I'm rolling a lot of 6s tonight.
And 3 shock over here.
Yep. Okay, next card.
And they're unloaded.
I need to get, what's his face? Nelson rolling over here.
4.
Blue 4. Isn't that these guys?
I believe so.
So he's just going to fire and reload. -3 shots for all the shock. 2 hits. So 1 each. Big man. God dang, man. 6s are rolling in tonight. The other group, I saw a 6 there for a second. So let's see if it's the big man. That would have been it. If he would have got wounded. So I did lose a man here. Man, I lost a lot of red coats tonight. Look at them all.
Man.
And then over here was just
Shock.
just a shock. Okay. All right. Next card.
That's a lot of blue.
You know, it's weird. I have 1 left, but I still kind of feel like I'm kind of hanging in there. I don't know why. That's
Because
Nelson.
you are.
That's Nelson. So we're gonna just reload and fire into your flank again.
Yeah.
2,
And that'll pretty much immobilize
6,
me if you get anything.
7. That's all hits. 7 hits. Because I'm within close range, plus the 1 for the light infantry. So 7 hits on Nelson or Harper's group or Harper's formation there. Put 4 on Harper. So that's a dead and 2 shot. All right, so you got a dead and 4 shock, a dead and 4 shock. Check and see if it's Harper. No. Damn. I need to start getting you down, man. You still got 6 morale left.
Yeah, well, 14 shock was a good start.
Those flank shots are brutal. And they're unloaded. Next card. Uh, 3.
Tiffin.
Who's 3? Sharp. Oh, he's dead. You can take him out.
Okay. Got a lot of
I got a lot
chips
of
over there on the sidelines. Tiffin.
There's the Tiffin, but no
You
flags.
got 1 flag.
1 flag. What have I? Can I see my chips here? So
You have a
4.
4.
That's it. So I can fire my cannon.
Yay.
So I'm going to fire the cannon. I will present or lay the gun, and then fire at them. Although that's getting kind of close to. I think that might be a little too close to those guys. So yeah, I don't think I could probably shoot that closely to them. They are within my 90, assuming that a cannon shoots in a 90. That's a bolt action, chain of command thing. So I'll just fire at them, I guess. Actually, they haven't gone yet either, have they?
Nope.
Actually, I'll just fire my cannon at them.
Okay.
So that's over 18, so 5s, but I'm gonna present the gun, so 4s. Not bad. 7 hits. Reducing cover by 1. So you're really out in the open.
So the group of 3.
So a dead and a shock.
And
I'm assuming that's not 18 inches.
yeah.
4 shock.
So
Wow. So what do they got now?
11.
11. 8. So you got 8 guys. I don't think they count. I think the flag does, but not the musicians. If I'm wrong, someone please correct me. So 11, so you got eight guys, so you're going to fall back 3 inches. So that breaks
So-
your formation.
Oh, the whole formation doesn't fall back.
Well, they can fall back up to 2 inches, I believe. Once you get 3 or more, then the formation breaks.
Okay, so falling back 3.
Yep.
So there's 1, 2, 3.
Yep. And they're almost broke. They're almost doing it, but roll a bad thing. On a 4+, you're going to lose 1. Nope. Damn. No, I need that. Next turn. I'm pushing him back. He's pushing me back. This is a tense game.
Push pull, push pull.
4. You know, I should know this by now. Nelson. Ooh. Of course, now they're not a formation. Damn. So 11. You got to break them. I'm gonna need 16. There's no way. Oh, you know what I forgot I was gonna do with my free move was move over the fence last time. I'll just shoot at them. Can you measure that? Or is that 12?
Nah, that's more than 12.
So I'd be hitting on 5s instead of 3s. I'm gonna do it. I need 5s, but I'm gonna fire on them. 2 hits. So actually needing 3s would have only got me 1 more hit.
So 2 hits on them.
2 hits on them. 1 dead. Check your leader. Oh no, I'm sorry. He's not attached. I'm just used to saying that. So.
Yes, you are.
It's
Leader
on.
check. Yep, I'm over here. Ooh,
Well, he's solo now with them.
that's okay. He's a level 3 leader.
He is. Just a quick update. I'd use my free move. I just moved everyone up to the fence line. It takes 2 actions to get over a fence, so didn't have 2 actions. I reloaded, moved up to the fence. These guys did have 1 more shock than men, so they did fall back 1 inch involuntarily, and he did lose 1 on his force morale. He's down to 5, and he's still contemplating what he's going to do with the big man. So he just took 3 shock off, which is probably a wise idea.
Four flags.
Blue 2, that's these guys.
Red 2.
I'm sorry, red 2. What am I saying here? I'll take a shock off. And then reload and I guess fire another volley.
You're asking me?
What else am I going to do? I need to slow those guys down. What do they got? They got 6 shock on them?
Yeah.
Whoa. Alright, uncontrolled volley. So needing force, I'm still within 12. See if I can get some more shock on these boys. Probably not. 4 hits. Needed more than that. 2 each, I guess. So who's that on?
That's
So 1 shock.
So they're up to 7.
They're at 7. You have 7. 1 more and they involuntarily fall back. Nothing on the cannon. These guys have not been very effective today. Sergeant Martin needs to drill these guys a little bit more. We'll get back to the barracks.
Tiffin.
Tiffin, yeah. Tiffins aren't good for me anymore now that I don't have any flags. So you basically have pretty much everything except the big man to do something with. Alright, so the cannon crew left the gun, running towards the objective, and then these guys are still facing this way, but they move 6 inches back this way. Next turn. Bloody game. I did not expect Sharp to get wiped out over there, I'll tell you that. 5, that's my cannon, so he'll just reload. I'm liking these cannons.
Yeah. 5.
That's these
the
guys.
cannon crew. Guess what they're going to do?
Well, not the cannon crew, it's French as irregulars.
The ex-cannon crew.
Yeah, I don't know how. I'm not sure if you can just leave a gun, but I guess you can.
Wasn't their gun.
Yeah, they don't care.
Didn't belong to us, sir.
What do they care? They're the regular skirmishers. So they're going to run around and probably make it to the objective, unless I can get into fisticuffs with 3 shock, which is possible.
Yeah. Tiffin.
Of course, then even if I did get there and wipe them out, I still have to worry about the big giant group of militia.
3.
3 is Johnny Walker.
Back here.
Yeah.
He'll go down to 6 shock.
Okay. Three flags, man. Those flags come out pretty quick when I have half of mine off the board or out of the bag.
Big man.
Yeah, that's Harper. All right, so Harper moved a 2 shock.
Yeah, 2 shock
And
and,
then he's
ordering them
He's going
to.
to order them because he has a musician. He has 18-inch command range, so he can fire at. He's going to order those guys to fire at these guys with 4 shots.
Actually, they can man the cannon and fire, right?
Yeah. Or we could run for the objective. It's 3 hits. So 2 on the non-big man, 1 on the big man. Hey, look at that.
Wow.
Now I'm saving.
Wow.
A little too late. If I could roll like that earlier, I might not be in this predicament. Oh, my 1 red
Your flag.
Come on, Tiffin. Actually, no, not Tiffin. So that's these guys. So they already reloaded, so they're going to do something. Alright, so I use 2 of my actions, my free 1 plus 1 to get over the fence, and then I'm going to fire at these guys, I guess. No. I'll fire at them. I'm within 12, right?
With all but 1.
All but 1. Okay, so anything but? No. 4's 3. 3's on these.
Wow.
What?
2 hits?
2 hits.
I'm impressed.
2 hits on them. That's not what I wanted.
Serves me right.
I wanted 2 shock.
And an involuntary withdrawal.
Oh man, you're getting close to breaking, but not close enough.
So, what, I go
1,
back
2, 3, 4,
5,
5,
3 inches?
3 inches. Yep.
So we were in formation briefly.
Yeah, hey guys.
Who can run away faster?
Alright. Next card, this is, I think you're still going to win.
I think
Unless-
you got it. But...
No, I don't. I think you got it.
Oh!
You think you got it, I think I got it.
There's 4.
Yeah. So just run the guys towards the objective.
Ooh, that might
Yeah.
get there.
Yeah,
It does.
it does. Alright. Game over. Awkward left-handed handshake.
Man.
Come back and wrap it up. Alright, so John French's irregulars have made it to the objective, and we'll just say it's over because it is. My only hope was that if I got these guys' card, I could do a fisticuffs and take them out. But I didn't. He got the 4 flags, and, well, how many cards do I have off the table?
You got,
All of these aren't even in the bag anymore.
yeah, 5 cards out.
So that's like half of mine aren't even in
Which-
there.
Actually, it's more than half.
Yeah.
5 out, 4 in.
Yeah, so anyway, well, you all saw it happen. I can't quite believe it, but yeah, these guys getting jacked was. You did a good job, Andre, by focusing on them and breaking them with the leader. That really dropped me big time. That dropped me like 4 or 5 points right there. Half of my force morale went down with that formation. I actually thought I was doing okay because I'm like, okay, well, these guys are out of sight, but you know, I still got all these guys, and then I lost Sharp, and this went downhill from there.
Yeah.
I had some great rolling at the beginning, and then it kind of flagged off at the end. I was taking a lot of 6s. I roll a lot of 6s tonight.
It was a lot of back and forth, good rolls, bad rolls. I mean, it was just a matter of time before I crumbled here, though.
Well, yeah, because just, 5 minutes ago you were saying you thought it was over for you.
Well, it's, I had, I've still got, 15, 21, 26. I've got 27 shock on the table on 5 units.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was my only hope, was to start making these guys break. I was going to roll up your whole flank. If I could have just held out a couple more turns over here, I think I could have had it.
Yeah. I had maybe 2 turns left. I mean, you got me down to 5, and getting that last 5 was not going to be difficult.
Well, plus you had these guys to run this way too.
Well, they got 7 shock.
That's true.
I had these guys to run with 1 shock, but they're
a
bit farther back.
With those guys, you would have been better off. Well, no, you'd have to keep them in formation because you don't have 2 leaders. The only way you could have activated them is on a flag. If you broke them up into 2 groups, you would have had to wait for a flag. So, anyway, it was a really close game. Both Andre and I thought the other person was going to take it at any point, but I knew I wasn't going to win because with 1 force morale, come on.
Well,
no hardly any flags in the bag.
Three turns ago, you were saying I feel okay about this,
I
even
did.
though I'm at 1 force morale. But
Well,
once those guys were able to break free of that arc, things were looking up.
Well, and then the 4 flags. I
Well,
still could have possibly. Let me see if I would have made it. So you're right here, and I had 3 shock. I don't think I would have made it.
yeah.
I would have been short. You were probably about 6 inches from me. So anyway, it's a good game. The Colonials. Andre finally won a game.
Woohoo!
I won the last 2 like quite handily, and then Andre got this one.
At least I made it close.
I made it close. You won. So anyway, that was it. It was a good game. It was a nail biter to the very end, and that's how that's what you hope for in these games. So anyway, we'll be back next time for another battle report. P.S. Andre just informed me that was a dummy jump off point.
That he captured over there.
I went all the way over there to get that dummy jump off.
I was
point.
really hoping the tipping would come up while he was sitting on
Well,
it.
then you would have broke it to me, right? Oh, by the way, that's a dummy jump off point. But the problem is that to make that work, you would have had to keep a unit off the board the whole time.
Well,
As soon as your unit that was left came in, it's like, okay, forget it then.
yeah, but it did help in that it delayed those guys probably 4 turns or
Oh,
so
big
around this flank. So
Oh yeah, we went all the way around. I would have just stayed.
you never would have gone over there.
Yeah. Oh well, good.
So that's what the dummy. That's the first time we've ever had a dummy jump off point.
Yeah.
And
Well, it fooled me. I'll tell you that. I was worried about huge formations appearing on my flank over here the whole time.
And
It even affected my deployment in here.
I was a little, I was hoping you were going to deploy a little more heavily based off the dummy point and allow me to sweep this side, but you were actually did a pretty good job of keeping you didn't over deploy to this side, but
the objective's over here.
yeah.
I'm not going to forget that.
But I mean, I don't know if that affected your cannon placement too or not.
Not really. I was expecting your main force to kind of march through here, so I knew if I got my cannon here, I could have a nice field of fire. My main deployment point, I couldn't really see anything, so that's why I deployed this one right out in the open.
Yeah, and my main group, this was really more of a decoy than anything else. I was planning to come up and kind of pressure this point when I had all those troops off the board to make it look like I was going to bum rush that flank there. But I just wasn't getting the cards in the right order early on to make that a real successful bluff. But getting the cannon up and being able to focus the irregulars, not the militia and the cannon on your main formation.
That was brutal.
It worked out.
Yeah,
Barely, but it worked.
You had 20 shots and a couple canister.
Yeah.
And it worked. I was off the board. I dropped 5. That dropped me 5 morale right there just by doing that.
So I was able to break the left flank, which was the objective. I was hoping you'd overcommit a little more to the right than you did, but Anyway,
I
that
could've.
was what was in my head. If you were wondering what the hell is Andre thinking at the beginning of this, I'm pretty sure Travis was.
Well, I was just thinking you just wanted to get that cannon and canister range immediately. That was your number one priority.
It
That's
was.
what I thought, at least.
Well, I needed to have the right targets, and I needed to not get it just blasted to hell. And I was honestly
Which you
thinking
did.
I wanted to have a skirmish screen in front of it the whole time.
But then you couldn't shoot it. Because you can't shoot through a skirmish.
Well, no, the skirmish screen this side,
Oh,
firing
see.
out this way.
yeah.
But then you broke the news to me that it wasn't a formation. I couldn't skirmish
And
screen
that's,
it, which
and that's, I'm not 100% on that. So if anyone watching this knows, are skirmish screens only for formations, or can you set a skirmish screen on a group? So we'll find out. But anyway, thanks again, and we'll see you next time.